over Santa Cruz and then up the coastal line a little bit and then come back to Watsonville. Just have an hour. Got my phone's blowing up today, so I just wanted to squeeze in a quick flight before the rain starts tomorrow. So here we go. First of all, the all-important checklist. Breakers are in. Fuel's on the fullest tank, which would be the right side. Mixture's full rich. Props are in full. Strobe light is on. And now we're going to prime and start. Get the door shut here. So both breakers are on. Prime, 1, 2, 3. Clear! All right, flight controls free and correct. Crossed eyes off. Both masters are on. Doors are closed and latched. Confirmed. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo, departing runway 20 straight out, Watsonville.
Taxi it off. Watsonville traffic, A1 Alpha, clear of 201. Watsonville traffic, Tiger 286, crossing runway 927.
All right. Gauge is in the green. Start adding power, putting the right pedal. Rotation speed will be 70. Okay, airspeed's alive. There's 60. 65, rotate.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, crossing 927 Watsonville.
Not sure what she said. Okay, 300. Looking for birds. Good climb rate, about 1100.
Watsonville traffic, Tiger 286, entering runway 20, left close pattern, Watsonville.
Okay, there's 700 feet. Flaps are going up. Boost pump can come off. We're going to pull back power to 2525 and make a right turn. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo, shoreline, heading 260, 1500. We'll be going to the west, Watsonville. Look at all that white water out there. I'm just leaning back to 2525 here, 25 inches and then 2500 RPMs.
Watsonville traffic, Tiger 286, left crosswind 20 Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, Tiger 286, turning left downwind 20 Watsonville.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, Taking runway 20, close traffic, Wattsville.
The view from the front. Now we're going to lean the engines. So we just did lean assist, and we're looking for the...
Watsonville traffic.
Oh, you'll see what happens.
Left base 20 Watsonville.
Watch.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, left crossing, runway 20, Wattsville.
Okay, so it's found best economy, so then what I do is normalize,
Watsonville traffic, Tiger 286 final, 20 Watsonville, full stop.
and it just sets everything to 0.
Half Bay traffic, Cirrus 878 Delta Tango is 8 miles to the southeast, inbound for the GPS approach for runway 30, Half Bay traffic.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, left downwind, runway 20, Watsonville.
Next, I'm going to center the bug by pushing this button, and then hit heading on the autopilot. You see the heading now goes to heading. So now we'll hold this position while I take a drink of water. Some little bumps here are pretty normal as we go out over the Pacific. There's a big blue ocean out there. In front of us you can see the cement plant.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, final, runway 20, Watsonville.
So we're going to just go up here a few more miles and turn around. Unfortunately, my work is calling me. I just realized why we didn't lean down to the normal low level, because I didn't set this RPMs properly on the pitch of the propeller. Normally I usually lean at 2350, so I can do that now. So it's 24. Then we can go back to lean assist.
Half Bay traffic, Cirrus 878 Delta Tango is climbing out from 30, 1,500 to 4,000 feet, Half Bay traffic.
Choose no factor. So we've reset this for best economy. Now we normalize. And again, we get down to 12, which is kind of what I expected. So everything's functioning normally. A lot of white water down there today. I want to lose altitude here, so I'm putting a little back pressure.
Watsonville traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, straight left crossing runway 20 Watsonville.
And then letting the autopilot do the turn. So cylinder temps.
Traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha is left downwind runway 20 Watsonville.
Look good, hovering right around 300. Doing a gradual climb. I engaged the autopilot altitude hold mode at 2200. Let me get the camera here, see what's going on. So I'm in heading mode, heading 116, nothing particularly noteworthy about the number, it's just along the coastline here, more for my benefit. You can see our speed here, true airspeed is at well, let's start with the indicated airspeed at 148, true airspeed is at 153, and then our ground speed's 165 because we have a 13 knot tailwind coming from directly behind us. So that's nice. We're holding altitude. You can see we've got the autopilot. This along the top of the screen here shows what the autopilot's doing. It's in the heading mode and then altitude capture mode and autopilot. So anyway, we're at, like I said, 2200. Again, on the altitude setting, you guys have seen this before, worth showing again. I did power back to 22.5 inches, as you can see, which means our percent power is 60%. If I were to increase the throttle.
Echo on the RNAV runway 2 approach at Vauxhall.
Then I would likely get faster performance, but I'm not in a big hurry today, so I'm throttled back a little bit. So I see that traffic that's on the 02 approach. That's the instrument approach. I've got him here on my screen. He will not be a factor by the time we get over there. So fuel gauge is about even, no reason to switch. So we're about 10.
Are you doing a run up or are you ready to go?
We're ready to go.
Go ahead, in front of us at sequence 5. Sorry about that. And Skyline 1 Delta Echo on downwind for left traffic 20.
Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo is 10 west. We're inbound, full stop, Watsonville.
And Watsonville traffic, Skyline 1 Delta Echo turning base 20.
So now I'm going to start the landing procedure, which I'll walk you through here in a second.
Traffic, Diamond 27 November Alpha, left crossing, runway 20, Watsonville.
First the autopilot comes off. I'm going to power back. I'm going to go for the river and the freeway. That's just a common reference point. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo 5 west over the shoreline. We'll be heading out the river and the freeway and then setting up for 4520 full stop Watsonville. So let me get power back a little bit more, about 15. And then we're going to descend down to our traffic pattern altitude, which will be 1200. I've got the airport in sight to my left. So mixture's full, props are going in. You'll hear a pitch change. I'm keeping an eye on the airport here. I'm just over my left shoulder. And we're going to keep this descent going. So there we go. We're almost fully powered back. This is kind of what an engine, if we had an engine out, it would be kind of like this. I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, there's no traffic coming out of the airport. That's good.
Watsonville traffic, 37 November Alpha, left base, runway 20, Watsonville. Okay, now I'm putting a little more power back in to hold altitude. See
this went up a little bit to 14. I can see the traffic on base to final. I'm going to hold.
Traffic 37 November Alpha, final runway 20 Watsonville.
I'll hold it right here.
Yeah, Watsonville traffic, A1 Alpha, holding short, landing traffic.
Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo, beam the sewer plant. We're going to be entering 45 left downwind for 20, Watsonville. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo is downwind 20, Watsonville. So this is the downwind segment.
Oh, baby, we have time for one departure.
Yeah, I think you do. I'm just getting in the downwind section. You got time.
81 Alpha taking the active 20 left close pattern, Watsonville.
Thanks for asking.
Just want to be sure.
Traffic, Diamond 37 November Alpha, clear runway 20 Echo.
Okay, so we're at first notch of flaps. Okay, and then I do L5. So airspeed, landing lights going on. I already turned them on. Prop mixture, and then takeoff position. So let's start slowing down a little bit more. There's the traffic on the roll. So we'll go out here and make our base turn. Okay, so now we're going to turn to base. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo, turning left base 20. Okay, so there's the runway we can set up.
Alpha left crosswind 20.
We're a little high. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo, final 20, full stop, Watsonville. Okay, so there we go. Now we're
Doing Alpha, turning left base, or left, yeah, downwind.
we're 90.
81 Alpha left downwind 20.
Says we're a little low on the VASI. Looks like we're a little high to me. Airspeed looks good. No wind to deal with. Get on the rudder for correction. And runway's made, so pull back power, and then just start a gradual flare here like that. Nice and smooth, but adding a lot of back pressure to keep the plane loaded onto the ground. Actually popped the front wheel up there a little bit, I don't know if you could notice that. Watsonville traffic, Columbia 6512 Romeo is clear of 20 at Echo, heading to the fuel pumps, Watsonville. Okay, so we got to get some fuel now, so we used about 8 gallons. Door tabs are off, door seals are off, crack the door.
Watsonville traffic, 37 November Alpha, left downwind, runway 20, Watsonville.
Okay, so 8 mostly on the left side. Okay, well guys, that was a short flight today. Thanks for coming along.